Praise the Lord, everyone. I come to you today to give you the word for 2021. And last year, I gave a word about Jesus and having 20, and the year 2020 being the 2020 vision, eyes being open in 2020, a perfect vision. And I gave that word, and and I see it being manifested all over the world. But this year, 2021, is 2020 plus one. We're crossing over, and I believe that this is going to be a crossover, the year of the crossover, the great crossover. But you can read about Jesus' eyes being open when he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, 2020, and as he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he came into a season where he can see his own destiny, and he had visions of his destiny, and his destiny was to um, go to the cross. That's what his destiny was. And he saw this in the spirit. But I asked God, what is 2021? And Jesus, yes, he went to the cross. And but he entered after the cross, he entered crossed over into his new season. And he had a season where he after the cross, where he went into the pit of the kingdom of hell. He went into the pit, grabbed the keys to death, hell, and the grave after this crossover. And but it seems like what it seemed like something bad that he crossed over into the pit and grabbed the keys from death, hell, and the grave. But that's a good thing. And I believe in 2021, God is saying that even though things look like you're going into the pit, he's going to give you a blessing. It's going to be a great manifestation in the glory, in the spirit. You're going to get the keys to the kingdom. I see the church being in greater, but I see 2021 being a year of unification also. And we have one, even though it's an odd number, one being a sign of unity. And I believe that 2021, Jesus, yes, he crossed over into an odd situation where he went down first, then he came up to the kingdom of heaven. So it might seem like it's a bad situation, but God is going to do something miraculous in that situation where you will come out on top. This is what is going to happen. But in odd ways, he's going to bring people in America together, one nation under God. And this is the plan of God, not to, he's been exposing now as one nation under God in 2021, unity. One, unity is, yes, we know it's an odd number. There's going to be an odd situation. It's going to seem like an odd situations, but you're going to receive the keys to that situation. You're going to receive the keys to something new. You're going to enter in something new, new mindsets. Everything is going to become new and fresh. And you're going to be, even though, remember, even though he went into the pit, it might seem like a bad thing, but to grab the keys to death, hell, and the grave. But people will be unified. Churches will be unified. Revival. The next 4 years, also see revival. And I see a sense of power as we cross over into 2021. I see a sense of power within that the pit experience. See great manifestations in this crossover, and I asked the Lord, what do you see for politically, since, I did not plan on doing or asking God for Trump last year, what he had to say for him. I wasn't even going to put it on, but I posted it, and I did it live. But I looked into that and I saw Trump, but I saw a coin flipping and it landing on heads for Donald Trump. So I see things being flipped, going flipped and landing straight on heads. So things going his way. And So this is what I saw. And I also went into the book of Matthew. I said, Lord, what else do you have to say for 2021? But I just see a better and greater era and glory for the church. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. It looks like a pit experience, but in that pit experience, it's going to be manifestations like never before. It's going to be great power given to the people of God. And I went to Matthew. I said, Lord, what is it? I said, and the Lord showed me Matthew 20 and 20 and 21. I went to Matthew 20 and 21. And I saw questions. Okay, now bear with me. You'll see what I'm talking about. I saw questions. There was a questions about a mother and her sons. I went to Matthew 21, 20, and 21. And I saw questions about the fig tree. I saw Matthew 22, 20, and 21. And I saw questions about a coin and Caesar and who give things to Caesar the Caesars and gods to the gods. And those who believe God stand strong with him. Give the enemy his due. Keep God first. Put him first. Put his word first. And you will prosper. But I went to 23, 20, 21. And who is swearing? That's a question there. 24, 20, and 21. It had questions about your seasons, and God is going to open up your seasons for you. And the questions in 25, Matthew 25, 20, and 21. How will you be judged in your talents? Given their talents. People will have questions about their talents. That's going to open up for you. And Matthew 26, 20 and 21. Who will betray the Lord? This is the test that we're having now. Who is for God and who isn't for God? Who's for the world? This is the questions we have. And people are wondering, and people are turning away, and people are questioning. But God is real. And I went to Matthew 28, which is the last chapter, and this is where it stops. And it said, behold, Jesus is with you through everything, through every trial, every tribulation. In 2021, know that Jesus is with you. And the questions, all these verses that I went through, they have questions. But God says that he will answer your questions in 2021 as you cross over into new mindsets, as you cross over into greater glory, as you cross over to a greater relationship with God. He will answer your questions without a shadow of a doubt. And that is the great crossover. And that is the word of the Lord.